Hello everyone, Kireth here, and I've got two very exciting announcements for you today. So if you're someone that loves sim racing, you love racing, you love this channel, and you really want to be part of a close-knit community, then these announcements are really for you, and I hope you can enjoy them. We're going to talk about Kireth Esports, and we're going to talk about Kireth Community Racing. Now, Kireth Esports is something that's been in soft launch for about a month or so, but I'm officially announcing it, publicising it now. We'll talk about that second, because Kireth Community Racing is something that you can join right now. There are no entry requirements. It is open. It is going to be buzzing. It is going to be live. It is going to be a great place, especially in Gran Turismo 7, for you to race with other like-minded people and have great racing. Now, I've run on this channel community racing and Gran Turismo for a couple of years now. We've done a lot of Sunday night lobbies, open lobbies, our own special stage competitions with prizes. On iRacing, we've done the team endurance event, multi-hour multi-teammate event with Team Sports. That was a great success. So this channel has a very strong heritage of community races. We've had people who have changed their PSN username to KRT. You'll see KRT logos a lot in Gran Turismo Sport. That's our kind of what people have called our community team. FBR as well, for Eventos Racing. People have changed their tags. You'll see them on the cars as well. But people always ask me, why don't you formalize it? Why don't you actually kind of put together a platform to have a community team that people really know what it's about? And I've always said I've never been sure if I would be able to support that platform. I wasn't sure if we were big enough, if the community could sustain it. But 100%, now we've got over 1,000 people in the Discord and over 10,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, absolutely insane numbers, we definitely have the platform. So as of right now, I'm announcing it. Kireth Community Racing is open and you can join. There is no speed requirement. Speed is very relative. If I compare myself to Top Split, I'm not fast. If Top Split compare themselves to F1, they're not fast. So like when I always run my open lobbies in Gran Turismo Sport, there is no speed requirement. All we want really is for people to race fair, clean and hard. Those are the principles of Kireth Community Racing. If you race fair, clean and hard, if you go for moves, and if you get it wrong, if you tap someone, take them out and hand back, let them back through, then exactly, we want you in Kireth Community Racing. We don't want people just going to potter around. We want you to go for overtakes. We want you to go for moves. That's what racing is about. We want to go wheel to wheel, but we want to be fair. We want to be clean about it. So that really is the ethos of Kireth Community Racing. And there are a lot of people that I've raced with over the years, and I hope you're going to find a nice home in Kireth Community Racing. How do you join it? What is it? What do you need to do? Well, you don't need to sign up to anything. You actually don't need to do anything at all. So you can, if you want, you can change your PSN tag to start with KCR. You can change your Discord tag or your YouTube tags to start with KCR, but you don't need to. It's up to you. You can see in your GT7 message at the beginning of the lobby, hey, racing for Kireth Community Racing, but it's up to you. You don't need to. It's a very, very, very open shop. This is a community team. There should be no requirements on you. If you want to race as part of the team, part of the community, you'll know when you're part of the community. Now, what we're going to do to add some formalization is in the Discord, there is a role for Kireth Community Racing drivers, and that is a self-select role. So you literally click an emoji and you become a Kireth Community Racing driver. So that is the best way for you to be like, show your tag and be like, yes, I'm part of this team. But really, there's no other massive formalities here. I feel like that would be wrong for a community team. And my idea really is that when I go onto the lobbies from the daily race in Gran Turismo 7, and you know, this can apply to other sims as well, but I think Gran Turismo is a great example. If you go into a lobby and you see someone with KCR at the beginning, they say Kireth Community Racing, hopefully you're going to be like, yes, we're going to have some great, close, exciting battling in this race. And that's what I really hope we're going to be known for in terms of the community racing team. We're also going to be doing some events. We're going to be doing some open lobbies and going to do some championships. I've got some very exciting things to announce with potential sponsors. So it's a big deal. When I do things on this channel, I tend to do them big. That's just how I roll. And yeah, so we're formalizing it, but it's not too formal. There are no entry requirements in terms of speed, and the values are racing fair, racing clean, but also racing hard. So if that sounds like it's for you, let me know in the comments of this video, jump in the Discord, get yourself a sign, and feel proud that you're racing for a community team. Join our community nights. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know what you're up to. Let us know your great results, and we'll share you and promote you. And it's also going to be, if you want, it's also going to be a pathway into Kireth Esports. So let's talk about Kireth Esports now, because Kireth Esports has been launched for over a month, and we've been signing drivers, but I really want to let you know what Kireth Esports is about. So at its core, I don't have any notes here, by the way. I'm just speaking all of this off the top of my head because these are these are big projects for me in this channel, and I feel very, very strongly about them. And with Kireth Esports, pretty much my sole intention was to meaningfully support fast drivers. And when I say meaningfully support, every driver we sign on Kireth Esports gets some form of credit on the platform they're playing on. And that enables them to purchase more games or tracks or cars. And that helps them become a better driver. That, opens doors for them in terms of, if you're a fast driver in iRacing, but you can't afford all the tracks and the cars, you're closed off from some competition. You're closed off from getting that experience. And what we're doing with Kireth Esports is we're trying to open doors for these drivers. We're also heavily promoting drivers as well. I'm opening the keys to the channel, so we're sharing their content as well. It's a very risky thing for me to do on the channel. I don't think anyone else has ever done or perhaps even thought about doing this before, but I'm very passionate about Kireth Esports project. And let me tell you about some of the drivers that we got assigned. So we've got Nathan Maximum on iRacing. He's a very, very fast driver that I've raced a lot on GT Sport, where he continues to race the VQS. I've also raced him in real life a lot in karting. He's very, very, very quick. He does ACC as well, but particularly in iRacing, you can see that Nathan really wants to get into iRacing hard, and he's doing some esports competitions at the moment as we speak, and we're supporting him with iRacing. Nathan started racing, he started on TOCA 2 with his dad. I think he was sitting on his dad's lap playing TOCA 2. And if you've got any UK fans watching this, TOCA 2 was like a seminal racing game in the UK. Very, very, very affordable. I think it was bundled with a lot of computers. It's a lot of people's way into racing. And very excited to be supporting Nathan. We've also got JBA Racing as well. JBA Racing started sim racing playing TOCA 2 with his mum. So maybe I'm just signing TOCA 2 drivers. That's the OG. But JBA Racing is another driver we're supporting. He's a budding content creator as well. He's peaked, I think, 75,000 DI in EMEA in Gran Turismo. That is incredible. That is alien territory. And he really wants to kind of get into the track guys, get into the race guys, stuff like that. And we're supporting him. So you'll see JBA on this channel. So we've also got Danny from Malaysia. Danny is right at the top of Gran Turismo Sport. A number of regional records, a number of world records. He's made an appearance at the Porsche Esports tournament over in Asia. And Danny's kind of core desire is to get on the world tour for Gran Turismo 7, and we are backing Danny all the way. He's an incredibly fast driver, and we're just trying to get him in the right mental space and support him and really help him push to get on that world tour, which is his ambition, and we know that Danny can achieve that. So we got Danny as well, one of the fastest drivers in the world on Gran Turismo, bar none. We've also got Ryan, who's our development driver, our junior driver over in Malaysia. He's been helping us out with tuning, so if you've seen a lot of the tuning guides for the Road to Gran Turismo 7 Championship, Ryan's been coming up with those. He used to run our community races back in the day about 2 years ago, so he's been part of the community for a long time. We've also signed as well Carl Rose, who is a NASCAR oval alien on iRacing, also does Gran Turismo as well, also does GT racing and iRacing, a very, very, very enthusiastic and passionate sim racer who really wants to make a push in NASCAR esports, also pushing the content creation as well, so you'll see stuff from Carl on this channel as we support him with that. So I'm very, very, very excited. There's a number of other people we're speaking to as well. But basically, the way we support people with this credit is the credit comes from the advertising revenue from this channel. So not only am I handing over the keys, I'm also taking some of the advertising revenue that usually goes back into the channel for equipment, microphones, wheels, rims, monitors, stuff like that, lights. I'm taking some of that and I'm supporting the esports team. So it's risky. That's real money, but I feel very, very, very passionately about it. And when you're watching videos, if you see an advert at the beginning, you can know that a part of that is going towards supporting the esports team and growing that. And that is the core of the esports team. The esports team is supported by the advertising revenue on this channel. We use that to give them credit for their platform so they can improve as drivers, open doors to them, also promote them as well, give them that meaningful support, meaningfully supporting fast drivers. And if you want to join the esports team or apply to join, there's a dedicated section in our Discord that's applied to join. There's no set criteria. It's not, you shouldn't see it as something that you just say, hey, this is where I am right now, I want to join. It's more kind of, we want to see how people develop. We want to sign people with energy. The more energy you have for racing or creating content around racing or stuff like that, we can just work together and bounce off each other. And so far, it's been a beautiful thing. I'm very, very, very excited for Kireth Esports. You can see we're going in a lot of different areas, but it's exciting. We've got stuff in NASCAR. We've got stuff, hopefully, World Tour. Nathan is tearing up on iRacing. J-Bay's making some fantastic track guys that are going to really kick off for GT7. So I'm super excited about Kireth Esports. So that's Kireth Esports and Kireth Community Racing. Tell me what you think. Honestly, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. These kind of things no one really does. I know Tidney's also started a community racing team, so I think we're going to see a few more community racing teams. But on the esports side, to actually kind of fund it, I'm not sure we're going to see a lot of that because it's very risky. Which is also why every time we sign a driver, I am making sure, yeah, we can support this driver for the long term. I'm not signing people left, right and centre because then if the advertising revenue drops, we're in trouble. So we're very comfortable right now. We sign drivers and we know we can support them long term, which is a nice position to be in. But there we go, Kireth Esports, Kireth Community Racing. If you want to do fun lobby racing, community racing, events, stuff like that, then let us know. Jump in the Discord, write on this comment. You can join Kireth Community Racing. It's a community team. It's for you. It's by you. And I'm just kind of curating it and providing a platform. And I'm here if you've got any questions. There's some very exciting things I can't talk about with sponsors, competitions, prizes. All that stuff is coming. And I just want to give as much back to the community as I can because the community has completely made this channel. This channel would be nothing without the community. So anytime I can give back, I like it. It makes me feel good. And hopefully people like it as well. But there we go. Those are the two big announcements. Kireth Community Racing and Kireth Esports. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in Discord. And hopefully I'll see you on track at a Kireth Community Racing event pretty soon. See you next time.